The Houston Rockets are back at 500, and they won 2 in a row.
Let's talk about it.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the Some State of Mind podcast, brought to you by the Pollock Podcast Network and sponsored by J-Bar M Barbecue. Congratulations to J-Bar M Barbecue. They are now Michelin-recognized restaurant in Houston and in Texas. Unbelievable.
Well deserved, man.
Absolutely.
Well deserved.
Congratulations to everyone over there. Woo! To the Toomey family, Hafi, Arash, everyone, their staff, well-deserved. Make sure to make them your pregame destination for every Houston Rockets game. Woo! DJ?
Man.
What's going on, brother? We had won 2 games in a row. The Rockets are back to 500.
500, man. We always start the season off slow, but hey, we putting the league on notice, and that's what you like to see with this team. You know, we got high expectations, and to see us back at 500, man, hey, I guess it gives Rockets fans okay, we're back. Now let's tally up these wins. So, hey, I'm happy. What about you, man?
Man, let me tell you, like watching the last couple games after that stinker against Detroit, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
We just want to wipe our hands clean of that because that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like that struggle, we're good. We didn't see that. But the last 2 games against Brooklyn and against Toronto, that's what I would consider a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Those teams, I'm just going to say it lightly, they stink.
No, they suck.
They're terrible.
Especially the Nets, they suck.
Absolutely. God, the Nets are terrible.
They're terrible.
But let me tell you, sometimes what a team needs, especially a good team, to get back on the right foot, all you got to do is play some bad teams, beat them up really good, and you'll be right back to where you are. And then right now, the Rockets are the number 1 or number 2 offense in the league.
Number one
offense in the league.
Defense needs work, but hey, defense will get there.
But we're also the number 4 team in net rating currently.
Yes.
So, that shows the progress that's been going on. We're seeing the good and the bad of this team offensively and defensively. But let's just start it straight up. The strength that we have seen the last couple games, KD and Sengun.
Man.
We have seen the birth of an amazing duo in this league, and just to see the kind of chemistry that they're starting to develop as the season progresses. DJ, how are you feeling about that? What do you see, man?
I see a duo that can lead us to big things in the future. If you go down the list of centers that KD has played with, it's just not looking pretty. OKC he had Kendrick Perkins. And then he had a up-and-coming Steven Adams, but he's not
That's a different world.
Yeah,
that's
a different world, Steven Adams. We're talking like baby-faced, maybe a little bit of a mustache Steven Adams with barely any tattoos.
No hair. He didn't have long hair yet.
He barely had the long hair, But if you go to State, he had Zaza Pachulia, JaVale McGee, Kevon Looney. No. But then you go to Brooklyn, he had old DeAndre Jordan. You can count LaMarcus Aldridge, but LaMarcus Aldridge was like
he's literally a shell of himself.
Yeah, he had a foot out the door. And then you go to Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton, he was just like again a shell of his former self too. He just forgot how to play basketball in Phoenix. And then you go to Yusuf Nurkic, Mason Plumlee. But you get to Houston, you see that Turkish dude, man. Garrison Turkey. If I said it wrong, my Turkish family, I apologize. But Garrison Turkey, man. You see that big number 28, standing at 6'11". Man, that's the best center he's ever played with.
Absolutely.
The best, and it's only been, 4 games? Amazing. I like to do it. I like what they got going on. We understood, it takes time. But like I told you, man, we always start the season off slow. The first year with Ime, we started 0-3, and then last year we went 1-2. But now this year we went 0-2, had an ugly loss against Detroit. But then we said, hey man, if we lose to Brooklyn, I think we need to have some conversation. But I'm glad they got it going. It didn't look cute. It didn't look ugly. We got it done. We blew them out. Then we get to Toronto. Hey, I'm rooting for Toronto in the World Series, but sorry we had to whoop on y'all. We had to whoop up on the Raptors, man. Like you said, we needed these 2 games to get our mojo going. You know what I'm saying? The good teams beat up on the bad teams. Because I ain't gonna lie, if we wouldn't have blown them out last night, probably would have been ugly. But I like to do it with KD and Sengun. KD even said it last night, man. I'm so used to taking contested shots that I like even the open ones I'm missing, because it was a few he missed last night. And
Absolutely.
the good thing, the funny thing about KD is I'm watching the game and he's missing shots, and I'm thinking, man, his efficiency really bad right now. But if you look at the box score, it'll go from 0-2 to like maybe 4 of 8.
Yeah.
Or 0-3 and then go from like 9 of like 13. That's the good thing about KD. KD when he gets in the groove, he's like, no, he's not like, he is the best scorer in the league. He is the like most efficient player in the league. And when you pair him up with a guy like Sengun who can play make, who, often, gets all the gravity towards him, man, gives a lot of open shots to KD and the rest of the guys on the team, but more specifically KD, because, he's that guy. He's that guy for us,
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised that we had a little more offense, man. Especially we're missing Fred. We don't have a starting point guard, and then DFS hasn't touched the court yet with us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love the duo. Big things are coming with this duo. I just hate what the rest of the league got to see. I'm praying for the rest of the league, man, because when this shit gets going, it's get going, man. It's a threat. We're a threat, man.
The rest of the league's in trouble.
Yeah,
I mean, this
sure.
duo, what we're seeing is the birth of a duo that could change the whole picture of the league.
Yeah.
Like you said earlier, Sengun, the gravity that he has, whether he's in the post, even on the perimeter, with the handles that he possesses, he can get anyone an open shot.
Facts.
And what we've seen a lot of is either KD at the top of the key and Sengun in the wing, and then you got Jabari in the corner. Almost running literally like a triangle, just a little bit, just a little bit. And you see the kind of gravity that Sengun possesses. Jabari or KD get an open shot. And how many times did we see in the games where KD passes to Jabari or Jabari passes to KD? And it was beautiful, man.
It was.
And we'll touch on Jabari later, but just that whole thing, the chemistry, it's a thing of beauty. And the numbers that accompany it, even for Sengun after OKC, yes, the numbers have not been as overwhelming as we would want, but he doesn't have to.
He doesn't have to do that.
Because the reason why he performed like crazy against OKC was the opportunities, and also KD was not going to be, he wasn't himself.
Yeah.
And now we're starting to see a more aggressive Kevin Durant. We're seeing a more confident Jabari Smith Jr. We're starting to see Amen Thompson get into a groove, and now Alperen Sengun is really showing you what it is like to be the true hub of an offense. And it's impressive, man. Like, just think about it 30, 40 games from now, the type of consistency, like how these players will know each other.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's like, I don't even know, man. Like, if you were to rank duos in the league right now, DJ, where would you put them? Because I mean, we have some guys, we have some really good duos. We have some old duos.
Yeah.
We got some younger ones.
So if we're talking like healthy, then like I could see him being top 10, and it's solely because of like the emergence of LP, and then Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
But you have the Lucas and the LeBrons, and then you have
SGA,
Jalen
Williams,
and J-Dub, those. I'm trying to think of who else.
Stalwarts.
Like, yeah.
Because you also got
Jokic and Murray.
Yeah.
Jokic and Murray. I'm just thinking about the big time players in the league, because you got even Jalen Brunson and Cat, if you want to count them as a duo, because you compare with anybody else. I mean, they're obviously top 10. They're pushing top 7 in my opinion.
I feel like they could be a top 5. This the way that they're performing and the way that they're starting to gel.
Yeah.
Like the names that you said, like outside of J-Dub and SGA, I'm not too afraid. Like Brunson and Cat, is that really something that you're like, oh man, on the calendar? I'm afraid of seeing them play against the Rockets. It's just starting to feel like, I mean, granted, we could be overreacting.
Yeah.
We're only 4 games in, but based on what you see, momentum should be moving forward in terms of positivity with the kind of team that we have and the kind of team that we possess in terms of our coaching. So I don't know, man. Like, I'm really excited.
I am.
Excited.
Is it crazy to say that this is not an aggressive version of KD? Dude. This is really like a little bit passive version of KD. Because an aggressive KD give you 35, maybe 40 a night. This is just I'm calm. I'm going to let the young guys, or I'm going to let everybody else do their thing. If they need me, okay, I'm right here. Or I can help out.
Yeah.
But I think this is not an aggressive version of KD. I think this is like a little passive, but I'm going to still give you 30 KD, But, hey, any version of KD still a top player in the league, so it don't even fucking matter. So
no, it's true, bro.
Yeah.
We take that. But you know what? With the game last night as well, I mean, no offense to Amen Thompson.
Yeah.
But if we give a quick shout out to the NWO, Great American Bash 1996, Jabari Smith Jr. is the third man.
Shout out to Jabari, man.
Jabari, the kind of confidence that we spoke about after the preseason, and I know that my expectations might have been a little high considering that I'm not even the commish. That's his son.
Yeah,
and, I've been the one pushing the propaganda a little bit more because I liked what I saw. And I think that the game last night proved exactly his capabilities of being the third guy to complement KD with the kind of gravity that he possesses and Sengun with the gravity he possesses. We even saw a nice smooth pass from Steven Adams, an entry pass.
That was a good
the dunk
pass,
wasn't on
man.
quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, we take that. Absolutely. But DJ, watching Jabari Smith Jr. and his transcendence, hopefully this game is something that we'll see more in the future. What are your expectations now after last night's game?
I mean, he can give you a couple threes a night. I mean, the guy was a great shooter.
A couple threes is exactly what you need.
I'm gonna say, the guy was a great shooter come out of college. And then last night, 4 from 9 from the field. 8 of 16 from. 4 from 9 from 3. 8 of 16 from the field. He give you 25, 5 and 5. I mean, he's playing his role. He knows that I got the big dogs, Alp and KD. They gonna do what they need to do with the points. But what can I do? To help them out? And, for him to just knock down the open shots, knock down the easy lays, finishing the easy lays, it's amazing to see. It's refreshing to see because, it's not a I'm not about to shoot Cody. The word around him is like he's not the top player in the class.
Yep.
He's not Chet or he's not Paolo or he's not whoever is top player in the 23 class that he's in, or that's 22.
Yeah, was it 22? 22, yeah, 22, yeah,
22 class. But I still consider him one of the best in the class. Again, if he can give you that every night, it doesn't have to be 25. It could be like maybe 15 with a couple boys and good defense.
18 points is right along the lines of what we need in terms of Jabari Smith Jr. performing.
Yeah.
I mean, 25 and 5. 25, 5 and 5. Sorry, I gotta get that shit out. That's his first time having that.
Yeah, shout out to him,
man. And I think that's one of the best things about it is I know that there were some moments in the game where KD felt a little frustrated when Jabari put the ball on the floor, but the confidence is there, and you saw him in the mid post. You saw him actually post up the smaller guys. You saw him be aggressive and get to the bucket in the break, and you can tell that he's not afraid to put the ball on the floor. Granted, it's still not the best.
It's not the best, It's not going to be pretty. But we know he's working on it. Same to go to man, like his ball handling is not there yet. But we see he's been working.
There's more flashes.
Yeah, it's more flashes. So we're not asking Barry to, run the offense. No, we asking him to make shots and play defense because they've been kind of, hunting him on defense too. They're testing his defense. And they're going to see maybe we need to stop because he's getting better. And so, but I love what I saw from Jabari last night. Shout out to the commission son, man, because 25, 5 and 5, 4 threes, great defense. Hey, fuck it. Again, give us that every night. Again, we're an unstoppable team. So
no, it's true, man. It's true, and it's really fun to watch an unstoppable team. But do you know what else is fun, DJ?
What else?
Underdog.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to our sponsor, Underdog. We all have a lot of fun using the app Underdog Fantasy. It's all about fantasy sports over here at Apollo.
Facts.
It's fast breaks, buzzer beaters, and block parties are back. The NBA season, we're 4 games in, guys. And let me tell you, playing an Underdog is easy. You just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, and more. Get your picks right, and you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. When you do that, make sure to use the promo code SUMMIT. Promo code SUMMIT, let me spell it out for you guys.
There you go. SUMMIT.
There you go. You download the app today and use promo code SUMMIT to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code SUMMIT, man. You know what, DJ?
What's up?
We have a couple of picks that we had in mind for today. There's a big game between Miami and this team in Texas. that we don't,
we don't
that,
talk about.
Are they really a city, San Antonio?
That's crazy.
I don't know. And I saw some of these stats these guys were predicted for. And for me, I saw Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell's been performing very, very well. And at 6.5 assists, that might have been a little generous line. You know what? I'm going to go a little higher on that, just a tad bit higher. DJ, Victor Wembanyama, 45.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
45?
Yes, 45.5.
45.
Isn't that wild, man?
That is wild.
But you know what, DJ, how are you feeling? We going higher or we going lower?
You know, Wemby been going out of his mind. Shout out to Wemby, even though he dissed my city. But shout out to Wemby. I'll take the higher.
Oh,
let's go higher.
I like
man.
that. I like that pick. I like that. You know, everyone, make sure to use the promo code SUMMIT. Score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's your promo code SUMMIT. Justin, why don't you lead us in and tell us what's next, man? Thanks, Justin. Make sure to download the app today and use promo code SUMMIT to score $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code SUMMIT. Underdog, make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. We say that one more time. Text HOPE-NY 467-369. Now back to the boys. Man, Justin, you did a great job. Thanks for that. Shout out to Underdog. But there's other news that went down this week. I don't know if it was this week or last week.
Probably
was it this week?
It was this week.
I think it was this week.
Yeah.
But the Houston Rockets applied for a disabled player exception. Due to Fred VanVleet's injury, his salary at $25 million, the Rockets are asking if they can absorb a salary, half of that. So that put it at $12.5 million. And if the Rockets are granted that, there may be still some issues considering that they still don't want us to hit the first apron. There might be some issues there. So I believe, to my understanding, is that we'd still be able to do a prorated one after a certain point in the season.
Yeah.
My question for you, DJ, is we saw some players that could potentially come join us. I'll name a couple, or actually I'll name three, based on just salaries and other names that have been thrown around, right? I saw, one of our favorite guys from Villanova, Dante DiVincenzo, making $12.3 million this year. Davion Mitchell, I think he's under $10 million right now, and he's playing fairly well for Miami. Yeah. He's also a player that I feel like would thrive in Ime Udoka's system. And let me tell you another player, man, Drew Holiday in Portland. I feel like my man's going to get bought out at some point, because let me tell you, Portland stinks. Chauncey Billups, my man doesn't exist anymore. I don't know what happened. If you haven't heard it, my man's in trouble. Like federal law trouble. Guys, stay away. Please be careful. Okay, guys, we want you to have fun. But the NBA is just, it's the leagues are coming the Wild Wild West. But Drew Holiday could potentially be bought out from Portland and become available. That's all speculation, but if that were a possibility, I'd love it. But DJ, out of those three, do you have a preference of any of the guys that you would want to bring in to play in Houston? I
think out of those three, probably Drew Holiday. I just don't think Portland's going to be, contending or in the play-in picture this year.
Not even.
So I think Drew Holiday's going to be like, hey, I want to go somewhere where I want to win. I'm in the tail end of my career. I want to try to get another ring under my belt. Why not, buy me out? And I think Drew Holiday, if bought out and if Portland, were to, be in a position where, okay, this is not working, we need to get rid of some of these guys and just go on a full-blown tank. Yeah, Drew Holiday's got that guy. Obviously he's a good to great whatever defensive player.
Yeah.
I mean, no doubt. I mean, look at his work in Boston. Look at his work when he was with the Pelicans. Where else was he? I think he was.
I don't remember, man.
But anywhere he went, he was a great defensive player. He can shoot the ball at times. I like it. He can run the point guard position. Again, look back at his Boston days, even though that Boston team was just stacked all around. But I think he can get those entry passes into KD or to Sengun or run the offense if needed. So I think out of those three, obviously Jrue Holiday. I don't see DiVincenzo being bought out. I think he's too valuable to them, even though he's only making what 10 to 12 million.
Yeah, but a little over 12, in between 12 to 12 and a half.
Yeah.
I think that for the Rockets, it'll be mostly in terms of if they have to make a trade with guys like, who is it? I forgot the team. Like Capella, a salary that could potentially be what you need in terms of matching numbers, right? That seems like something that I feel like isn't ideal, but could be something on the table.
Yeah.
And
then,
I agree with you, man. Jrue Holiday would be an amazing pickup. I mean, we're the fourth oldest team in the league. I feel like that'd put us up there even higher.
That's like 28 point. Like our average.
Yeah, you saw that. You saw that yesterday.
But it's not that old. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not close.
League average.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're a young team, but again, we got to kick the young guys.
KD is old.
I mean, we got to kick the young dust off.
And same as
man.
Jeff Green. Jeff Green's the oldest guy in the league, so you know what? It all makes sense.
Yeah, you can't. Besides OKC, you cannot. It's like winning the whole thing with just a bunch of young guys is like an anomaly.
Exactly.
It hasn't happened. I mean, yeah, you can go to OKC, but again, like they didn't really draft SGA. They drafted J-Dub, Chet, Cason Wallace, Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, all those guys. But then they had to trade for SGA.
Yeah.
I'm not saying KD is our SGA, but then again, like they knew, like, okay, we can't. Even though SGA is young, we gotta like bring in more pieces and then like, develop them.
Yeah.
They're an outlier when it comes to the age shit. Again, anomaly. There's never been a team in NBA, or I don't know if there's been a team in NBA that just won a chip straight up with a bunch of young guys. No, you're gonna have to trade a few pieces away to get a vet and to get that experience. We got that experience last year. Now it's time to level up.
Yeah.
So I don't really like harp on the age shit. I mean, yeah, our average age is like 28 point something, but there's teams really that older than us.
Yeah,
like the Clippers got the unction going on over there in the Warriors here. So
I agree.
But I mean, like you said, Davion Mitchell too. Like I don't see.
I'm definitely open to Davion.
Yeah,
my man's young. Davion Mitchell or Davion Hinton. Shout out to our boy Dex.
Shout out Dex.
But Davion, and he's a Baylor Bear. Sick him.
Yeah, Baylor kind of cooked us in the Final Four a couple years ago.
And Davion was the guy there.
Yeah, Davion was there.
Davion's young. He's starting to really take the reins as a real point guard in the league, and Spo has shown a lot of confidence in him so far.
Yeah.
His defense has always been top notch.
Yeah, it is.
And the intensity that it brings on the floor in terms of two-way play, I feel like that's a kind of guy that Ime Udoka looks at and says, that's my fucking dude.
Yeah.
And if we have that possibility, for me, I'm all over it, man. Like, our defense is already not so hot currently.
Yeah.
And if we're, like, hanging out in, like, the top 15 barely within like, the next 2 months, I feel like Davion Mitchell could be somebody that the Houston Rockets do look at. And, I'm all for it.
Even though Davion's not like an important piece of team, but like he's been playing good so far.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, will he be willing to give up on Davion, especially if their success
I think
reflects.
Their success will be hinging on if they hold on to him. Like if the team is kind of stinky,
kind of like hanging around the play-in / like lottery position. They might make a move, but again, like I think the most realistic piece in the future, if we were to make a trade, is Jrue Holiday.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it wouldn't even be a trade. I think that if we were to acquire Jrue, I think he gets bought out and it just works out to where the Rockets get to keep all their pieces and add Jrue. And I feel like if I were Jrue Holiday, that's what I would politic for. I'm not going to try to get someone traded to Portland so I can go to Houston.
Yeah.
If it's up to me, I'd be like, what do we need to do to make this happen so I can just leave? Like, let me win. everything worked out now. I mean, with Milwaukee and him getting traded for Dame, and now Dame's there.
Oh, I forgot he was in Milwaukee.
Me too. I forgot. I just remembered.
I just remembered that. Yo.
I mean, my man was a vital piece next to Giannis too, man. So think about like that. Like as someone, he's played around guys that can dominate the ball. Giannis, Tatum, Jaylen Brown. In New Orleans, he even had guys like Zion, AD. Yeah. Was he there when AD was there? I don't know.
He was there when AD was there.
I feel like the NBA has just changed so much in like 5, 6, 7 years. But like that is kind of something that I would keep an eye on, and something that I'm open to. But DJ, man,
time to go, huh?
Yeah, you already know what time it is, brother.
Wow,
DJ, let the people know where they can find you, man.
Always on X at Hustletown Season SZN at the end. That is it. Y'all know about the Instagram. You ain't getting it yet. I told y'all the terms and conditions before the season. So that's all I got to say.
You feel it.
That's all I got to say.
You feel it. You feel it. Make sure to follow me on all socials at JP_Mirabueno. Make sure to follow the podcast on Twitter at Summit, SOMPOD. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Summit State of Mind _POD. And make sure to follow our group, our company, our people, our familia on all social platforms at Apollo HOU. And make sure, why don't you give a little Samoan spike to that subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure to get us some subs. We're at 16.1 still. Guys, I'm challenging you. Please. Man. Let's get 16.2.
Run it up.
Can we get that?
Yeah, man.
We need it. We need it. And also, quick shout out to our sponsor, J Bar M Barbecue. Minutes from Toyota Center, located in the heart of East Downtown, home of the best brisket, home of many different items like that giant size, Texas size cinnamon roll. It's freaking delightful. Make sure to go over there. Only an 8-minute walk from Toyota Center. Free parking. Everyone, please make sure to go check them out.
Check it out.
DJ.
All right.
One more thing.
Who
wins World Heavyweight Championship Saturday? CM Punk or Jey Uso?
Man, I love Jey Uso, but CM Punk, man.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to see Jey Uso win it.
People going to be mad.
And I want to see it. I want to see the world burn. I'm all about it.
You want chaos, man. Man. I love to eat, man. But nah, man. I think CM Punk got to get that, man.
Give me heel Jay. I'm all for it.
Hey, if they put it on, only if he turns heel.
That's what we need. That's what we need. There you go.
Yeah, man.
You already know.
You already know.
Go Rockets. Go watch basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. 4 letters, 1 word.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Let's get out of here.
You know what we do.